Yeah. Do you feel up to explaining, I guess, in a TLDR, if it's possible, do you feel like explaining the Golden Lovers storyline?
I am not equipped to do the Golden Lover storyline explanation.
Neither am I, to be perfectly honest. I read an amazing breakdown of it.
Yeah, all I would say is link to those videos. The YouTube breakdown of the Golden Lovers.
I read it as an article.
Oh,
actually, I read it as a tweet thread.
I think someone basically took the general story. This is where you're coming to explain the Golden Lovers.
I heard Golden Lovers story, and I can explain it relatively well. I've got this. There's a video by a guy called Super Eyepatch Wolf about professional wrestling and the tail end of it.
Hold on!
Yeah.
You can't just drop that and then try to go back.
Okay.
Super Eyepatch Wolf?
Super Eyepatch Wolf. He's an anime guy on YouTube who also likes wrestling. And just posted
that all tracks.
That all tracks.
I've still been trying to figure out if Golden Lovers is part of an anime, Kingdom Hearts, wrestling.
Okay. It's a tag team.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us go back to the early 2000s.
TLDR version as well.
TLDR version. There was a guy named Kenny Omega in Canada who saw a guy named Kota Ibushi in Japan wrestle and decided he wanted to wrestle him. He went to Japan and wrestled him, and they had a really good match. They started wrestling together. As initially called the Golden Brothers, but then became called the Golden Lovers. They then joined New Japan Professional Wrestling, which is the biggest professional wrestling association in Japan. Ibushi started getting pushed as a top singles star, and Kenny Omega was sticking with the junior division. Kota Ibushi went on to do pretty great things. Kenny Omega joined the Bullet Club and was an awful bad guy called the Cleaner. He would come in with a broom and dustpan and all that stuff. Ibushi left New Japan, then came back, and then there was this whole tension of Kenny's a bad guy now and Ibushi is a good guy, and there was a tension where Kenny was looking like he was going to join Ibushi but was torn because he was a bad guy with the Bullet Club, and then eventually Kenny got into a feud with Cody Rhodes, and there was a point when Cody tried attacking Kota, and then Kenny came in for the save, and there's this great bit where Kenny turns away after he saved Kota and turns back, and they hug it out, and it's beautiful, and they since rejoined.
And there's they're called the Golden Lovers because there's a not particularly subtle bisexual through line through this whole thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I obviously they are two men, but I used bisexual intentionally.
Yeah.
Just for reference. But yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's kind of great.
It's kind of great.
It's just like
it's a really good storyline.
And it's a storyline that, unlike the other big wrestling company that they do at 2 weeks at a time and just say, hey, we're done with this, it's years. It's years in the making.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yes, as Crazy Max points out, this is also not this is not played for laughs either.
Yeah,
right,
this is
all sincere.
Completely serious.
So this is real or an anime? Or both?
This is wrestling, and wrestling is a sports anime. So,
and both of them have been in an anime.
Graham, there was a bit in there that also reminded me. I don't want to go too deep down this rabbit hole, but how cool was that open Mike Eagle wrestling thing that happened a couple months ago?
In OVW.
Yeah, where the heel from that minor wrestling thing started calling out rappers on Twitter. And Open Mike Eagle was just stop, please stop, you're bad at this.
Right.
Eventually fired a couple bars back, and the guy just wouldn't stop. So he's like, all right, you know what? Fine. And registered himself up to go and wrestle this guy for real. And it was a whole event, and he pulled off this incredible Hurricane Rana that there's a great gif of, and won with the help of
Mick Foley and Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, got them to show up and do a guest bit at this Ohio Valley Wrestling Federation thing. It was super cool.
You're wearing a Bullet Club shirt right now.
I'm wearing a Bullet Club shirt. Oh, I can talk about this now, actually.
Oh, you
so
mean this?
I'm rocking a Bullet Club shirt right now.
Ah.
I'm gonna be at Wrestle Kingdom this year.
Oh, that's so rad.
I am so excited about it. It is
in the audience or in the ring?
I'm gonna be the third man in Kushida versus
This is him throwing down. Yeah.
Who is Kushida
Just
fighting?
real quick, Wrestle Kingdom.
That's Wrestle is all speaking of.
Just real quick, another
Wrestle Kingdom is basically New Japan's WrestleMania. That's their annual biggest.
Now I wish I
supercar
had brought my
show.
Kenny Omega shirt out.
I'm so mad at you for not bringing your Kenny Omega shirt.
I like to think that Wrestle Kingdom is like Disney's new theme park.
It would work in Japan.
Yeah.
The happiest place on earth.
Right, I forgot. His name is actually Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy. Thank you for correcting me there, Carfsman. So, someone else is wearing their shirt right now. We even have a pair. It's a very well parodied shirt.